Light it up. This is the Blunt to Sports podcast. Whatever you're doing right now, whether you got the beezy, you got the drink on you got the you got the excuse me, y'all. You got the whatever you got on. Chill out, relax. Let's catch up on some sports. We got a lot to catch up on. 2 days worth of NBA action. Got some college football to go over, and also check out some NFL highlights. Check out some NFL scores. I'm sorry, too as well. So whatever you're doing right now, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Please comment, y'all. Comment your favorite sports teams, your favorite indie teams, favorite teams in Indiana. Shout out to all the Indiana teams. We are an indie-based podcast, so we are out. Gonna get out soon here and go support all of our indie teams. So make sure you like, share, subscribe. We're gonna do IRLs eventually, going to the games and stuff. So make sure you like and subscribe. Like this channel, comment, follow up, tell a friend to tell a friend. And yeah, man, let's get into it. Starting off with basketball, there was a lot that happened yesterday. There was a lot that happened yesterday on Monday. The Pacers beat the Magic 115 to 119. Pablo Banchero almost had close to 50 points. He had 50. He had 50 on the eye. 50 points, 9 assists, 3 for 9, 16 for 26. Tyrese Halliburton, he had 19 points. Andrew Nembhard had 13. Miles Turner had 13. Pascal Siakam had 26. He was 2 for 5 for 3-pointers. Halliburton was 4 for 9 for 3. The Pacers are off to a bad start right now. 1-3. They're just not clicking or having that intensity out the gate like most of the people in Indiana thought they would. You know, we were one of the top offenses in the league. Fast-paced team. But this year, it just seems like we haven't got it going back to that pace. Tyrese Halliburton, his last 2 games, he didn't get off to a great start. But hopefully that Pacers could get it going. They need to get Siakam involved more in the offense, get him in that mid-range, let him pop off in the mid-range, let him pull up, let him give him some space out there when running that offense when Halliburton isn't going. It just seems like when Halliburton isn't going, the Pacers don't know the offense. They just don't know who's the next guy up, who to facilitate to. So hopefully they'll figure it out. The Wizards beat the Hawks at 121 to 119. The Bucks beat the Celtics beat the Bucks 119 to 108. I think Jaylen Brown was balling. Oh yeah, let's say Pablo Banchero, he was balling. Yeah, so let's say Jaylen Brown, he had 30 points. He was 0 for 4 for 3. He had 6 rebounds. Jason Tatum had 15 points. He was 1 for 8 for 3. 1 for 8 from the 3-pointer. But the Celtics hold on, going 4-0. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he had a double-double, 30 points, 6 assists, 10 rebounds. Damian Lillard went balling. Dame time, you know what it is. He had 33 points, 2 for 8 for 3. He was 7 for 15. The Milwaukee, surprisingly, too. I mean, they're not adding up to expectations. They're 1-3, starting out Their last game, they lost to the Nets 115 to 102. Their last game before that, they lost to the Bulls 133 to 122. Man, so those are games that these guys should win easily with Giannis and Dame at full health, but unfortunately they're in the same spot as the Pacers. The Pistons beat the Heat 106 to 98. Jimmy Butler, let's see if he did anything. Detroit is 0-4. Jimmy Butler had 23 points. He was 7-11 from the field. Tyler Hero, he was 3 for 12, 7 for 20 from the field. Both of them were balling. The Cavs played the Knicks. Cavs beat the Knicks. Thank God. Woo! Whenever the Knicks lose, it's a good thing. Let's see who the star player for tonight. Darius Garland. Darius Garland was out there balling. He had 34 points. He was 5 for 8 for 3, 12 for 19 from the field. Donovan Mitchell locked in. He had 25 points. He was 3 for 8 from the three-pointer. Miles Bridges, he had 19 points. He was 1 for 4 from the three. Jalen Brunson had 21 points. He was 0 for 4 for three-pointer. Had 7 assists. And the Knicks, they lose. They are 1-2, and the Cavs are 4-0. Cavs are a good team this year. The Denver Nuggets, they beat the Toronto Raptors in final overtime, 127 to 125. The Denver Nuggets are 1-2, and the Toronto Raptors are 1-3. Nikola Jokic scored 40 points to hold off the Raptors. He had 40 points, 9 rebounds, 1 rebound short of a double-double. He was 1 for 4 for 3. Aaron Gordon was out there balling. He had 16 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, and 11 rebounds. Sorry, he was 2 for 2 for 3. Scotty Barnes, he had 21 points, 12 rebounds. He was 1 for 3. R.J. Barrett, he had 20 points. He was 2 for 6 from the 3. And the Nuggets hold on to beat the Raptors. And the next game, the Bulls beat the Grizzlies 126 to 123. Zach LaVine was balling. He had 30 points, 5 for 12 from the 3, 12 for 22 field goals for the field goals. Kelby White, he had 20 points. He was 5 for 10 for 3. In the Grizzlies side, Jaren Jackson, he had 19 points, 6 rebounds. Zach Edey, he was little balling. He was a little baller. He had 6 points, 5 rebounds. John Morant did not play, and Grizzlies lose to the Bulls 126-123. The Rockets beat the Suns. The Rockets beat the Suns 106 to 101. 5-point win for the Rockets. Jalen Green had 36 points. He was 7 for 13 from the 3. Victor Wembanyama, he had 14 points, 20 rebounds. Woo! That's a lot of boards. And he was 1 for 5 for 3. Chris Paul had 16 points. And the Rockets end up taking that game 106 to 101. The Lakers and the Suns played yesterday, Monday night. Anthony Davis had 29 points, 15 rebounds. Rui Hachimura had 20 points, 10 assists. LeBron James, he had 11 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists. And the Lakers lose by 4, first loss of the season. Kevin Durant, he had 30 points, 8 assists, 2 for 6 from the 3. Devin Booker was balling. He had 33 points, and he was 3 for 8 from the 3. I mean, can't stop that. When both guys are going at it and both guys are getting it, ain't much you could do out there, man. Devin Booker having 33, Kevin Durant in the 30s. Man, what much more can you do? The Kings beat the Trailblazers as to be expected, 98 to 111. The Portland Trailblazers are 1-3, and the Kings are 1-2. DeMar DeRozan out there balling. He had 23 points, Uh, 4 rebounds, 0 for 1 for 3, 7 for 14 from the field. De'Aaron Fox had 24 points. He was 2 for 8 for the 3-pointer. And the Kings end up getting that win over the Blazers. DeAndre Ayton, he had 20 points, 11 rebounds. And that is it for basketball. On the football side, guys, it was a lot of good games on Saturday. I miss you guys on the updates, but here we go, y'all. Syracuse lost to Pitt 41-13 on Thursday. Boise State ended up getting the win over UNLV 29-24. Texas ended up getting into a close game with Vanderbilt, who's the 2015 team in the nation. 27-24. Ohio State, my team, my squad, OHIO, end up getting into a close game for no reason with Nebraska. 17-21. Notre Dame ended up beating Navy down 51-14. Notre Dame was the 12th team in the nation, or is the 12th team in the nation. Navy is the 24th team. Indiana, man. Hoosiers. Who's your daddy? 8-0. Are you serious, man? The greatest start in college history, man. Nobody is giving the Hoosiers enough credit, man. Shout out to the Indiana Hoosiers. Come on, man. Bloomington, Indiana, stand up, man. Everybody being Bloomington is so excited about what's going on in Indiana for the Hoosiers. The Hoosiers have actually been on top of their game at every level on the football field. And they're clicking, they're beating teams, not only beating teams, but putting points up on the board. Playing defense on all cylinders. They are no joke. So I really hope this is the year that the committee keeps looking at them, or starts to look at them, because if they become a 10-0 team, I really think that they have to consider them for the playoffs. So Hoosiers, keep balling. Who's your daddy? Let's go, man. Let's get these dogs, man. Yes, sir. Keep going. So they beat Washington 31-17. Oklahoma gets Ole Miss 26-14. Oregon gets Illinois. Oregon is the number 1 team in the nation. They get Illinois 38-9. BYU end up getting UCF by 7, 37-24. BYU is the 11th team in the nation. Alabama shut out Missouri, as they should, 34-0. Alabama's the 15th team in the nation. Missouri is the 21st team. 21-21. Miami beat Florida State 34-16, as they should. Miami is the 6th team in the nation. Penn State is the 3rd team in the nation. They beat Wisconsin, as they should, 28-13. Texas A&M, they end up getting the dub over LSU, which is an upset. Texas A&M is the 14th team. LSU was the 18th in the nation. And the quarterback for LSU was just throwing interceptions. He was not doing what he was supposed to do. Oh, man, let's see, man. He had Garrett Nussmeier. He had 405 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. You will never win a game when you're throwing that many picks. Let me see. For Texas A&M, who's their passing? Okay. Oh, they didn't do much on passing. Marcel Reed, 70 yards, no touchdown, no interception. and the Texas A&M end up pulling off the victory, man. They end up, I guess they do a dual quarterback type thing, so it's not just one quarterback out there. So that's how they get things done. I never seen them out there, but I know that apparently looking at the stats, they must have good defense. So apparently, for the quarterback to throw 3 picks, that is not a good day. See, Kansas State and Kansas, they went at it at a close battle. Kansas State gets that by 2, 27-29. SMU and Duke was battling it out like two Spartans. SMU ended up winning that game by 1 point, 28-27. In the NFL, a lot of stuff going on. Um, Sunday, the Browns beat the Ravens 24-29. The Jets beat the Patriots 25-22. Aaron Rodgers taking his 6th loss of the season. It's 2-6, same record as the team that beat him. Oh man, Eagles beat the Bengals. Eagles beat the Bengals 37-17, as they should. Packers went at it with the Jaguars at a close game. Don't know why. 30-27. The Titans the Lions end up stomping the Titans out like a fight at the outside of the club. 52-12, 52-14. The Falcons end up getting the Buccaneers 31-26. The Cardinals end up getting a close game to the Dolphins +1, 28-27. Let's talk a little bit about the Colts, man. Oh my gosh. Ah! What do we have to do, man? We have to make some decisions, man. The Colts lose the game to the Texans 20-23, man. We were so close. We had the game. Anthony Richardson had 1 for 75. He had 1 touchdown, 1 interception. C.J. Stroud, he had 285 yards, 1 touchdown, no interception. Now, I watched that game, and I will say Anthony Richardson is impatient, and he's always looking for the big play. And he's not. What I will say is the Colts have to make a decision because with Joe Flacco in the back, and sometimes it feels like he's not the decision for us to win. You know, like if you have a problem and you have an issue that you have to work out, or if you just feel like you need time, take your time. Don't come in when you're not ready. Don't come in when you're not 100%. If you can't give your all, because if you know the coach, if you know Indiana, we about winning. We about winning. We about working hard, winning. And then you said he made a statement at the end of the game and said he was tired. If you're tired, man, like sit out. Sit out. You prepare all through the week to get ready for this moment, for this season. You know, if this is draining, if this ain't it, if this is not the move, then just rest. Just rest till you get 100% and let somebody step up. That's the point of a backup. Let the backup come in and do the work. Because he's ready. Joe Flacco's there. He's sitting there. Like when? When's my time? He holding his watch up. Like I'm ready. Like Shador. He holding it up like I'm ready. It's my time. So if somebody's ready to heavy that load, like, and you ain't gotta like burden that, and you could just get to 100% while bro is carrying, while Flacco is helping you, or trying to take the team to the top. Let that happen. Let that happen, man. So we'll see what happens next week. What kind of decisions the Colts make as far as the quarterback? But the Colts lose that game to the Texans. The Chargers end up beating the Saints 26-8. Don't know why. The Bills end up getting the Seahawks 31-10 as they should. The Commanders end up getting the Bears 18-15 in a close game. Broncos end up getting the Panthers 28-14. The Chiefs and the Raiders went at it. The Chiefs end up getting the Raiders 27-20. Xavier Worthy, my guy, getting Xavier Worthy jersey. Actually, he had four receptions for 37 yards. His longest was 16, and he came in with a touchdown. Travis Kelce, oh man, he actually caught the ball and actually went into the end zone. Haven't seen him in the end zone since he dated Taylor Swift. He had 10 receptions, 90 yards, one touchdown. His longest was 25, and it was targeted 12 times. Pat Mahomes, the guy, the man, the dog, the GOAT, he had 262 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. And Kansas City Chiefs, however you want to say, made their way to 7-0. And they are on a roll, looking like a Super Bowl team. The Cowboys end up losing again, like always, to the 49ers, 24-30. Dak Prescott, he had, he was 2 for 43, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Brock Purdy, he was looking real pretty out there. He had 260 yards, 1 touchdown. And the 49ers end up pulling it off, and not even a close game to the Cowboys. And then yesterday, the Giants end up beating the Steelers 26-18. See, we need to be like the Steelers. You see how the Steelers let Russell Wilson come in, and they didn't, and Justin Fields was cool, and there was no problem, no issues. It was a smooth transition. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. Learn from them. Learn from that. We could be 6-2 instead of what? Come on, man. Come on, man. We could be 6-2 instead of 4-4, man. Like, come on, coach. We could do better. We know we can. We know we can. Let's start right now. Let's start right now. So Russell Wilson, he was out there balling. He was out there balling like Sierra was watching. He had 278 yards, 1 touchdown. Najee Harris had 19 carries, 114 yards. And the Pittsburgh Steelers are 6-2, and the Giants are 2-6. And the Steelers, man, Steelers end up getting it, man. Steelers are good right now. They're on the road. They're not backing down. But the Colts are second in the AFC South. The Pittsburgh Steelers are first in the AFC North. The Bills are first in the AFC East right now. And it's just, man, it's looking like I don't really know who's going to get to the top. But we'll see. The Kansas City Chiefs are on top of their division. The Washington Redskins are on top of their divisions in the NFC East. I mean, not the Redskins, the Commanders, sorry. Detroit is on top of their division, 6-1, as they should be. In the NFC South, Atlanta is on top. And in the West, surprisingly, the Cardinals are the top of the division at 4-4. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, and tell a friend. We're always going to keep you updated on all things sports. And until the next episode, we'll see y'all.